Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Let's go, defense. 52. Let's go, defense.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
And a sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Well, the trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a third and 11.
56. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Check safety. Check. Half. Go.
From the ground, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Set, ready. Not a wolf. Come on, boy. Yeah. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Ball, trot. Out. Do it all. Rest. Set, right.
Right, it's Dorsett.
Watch quick.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Check three. Yeah. Big air. Let go. You got tight right there. Watch the safety. 22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Check the backer. Single.
That was Dorsett. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Wide, get wide. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Echo.
Well, Boyd's in the 3. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Anytime your offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24. That's it. Mike, 55.
Fields. Throw outside, complete to Morris. Big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Rosai scored with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Motion. 55's my guy. 55. Here it comes.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jones. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had to tackle defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger ones later.
From the 41, Allen. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Jayon Brown able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. There to knock that one away was the safety, Amani Hooker.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing.
Get ready.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're coming up on their second drive of the game. Had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Just to really seize on their momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Kill. Check. Fresno.
Now goes Sam. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Mike 42, check. Mike 51. Match box. Right.
It's Dorsett. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Off. Mike 55. Bound to lose one.
Operating for the gun. Fields steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Check. Go. Kill. Alert flare. Hey, watch this. Bullet, half. Watch the run.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Full right side, going to be complete to Moss. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver. We asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what I really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Here we go, D. All day, defense. All day. Henry. Mike 54. I got you. Hey, watch that.
From the gun, Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get out to the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Pass 85. It's done.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing his helmet on field. The Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
There's a punt from deep inside their own territory. The Titans are going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Check. Crunch. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hold tight. Spell. Been a long day for you. Check nickel.
To Troy on the side of the ground. Fields. He'll drop it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And they hand it off to go set. And he'll be taken down, but not before first down, a big play of 18 yards. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's checking. Crash, let go. Slam. Let's go. Travel. Hey. Go.
Now again, right side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 99.
They'll try the left side to Wilson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. Switch. Check your hot read. Check 9.
They'll run it now. Out we go. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Yeah.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half, but we've had guys be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, baby. We need turn over. Get that ball. Share. Spawn. No.
Titans are able to extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, let's go!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try to get back to where you were to start the half.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. One play has him up past the 40 already and another first and 10.
Check 37, check 37. Go!
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Hunter. Complete to Newsom. That throw good for 4.
Good night,
it's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Allen will throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Bauer. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside there.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43-yard line. So third and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory over first down. And he will handle first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
You got nothing. 22, check, Palmer. 22, check, Palmer. Push now. Let it go.
Fields. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
But you talk about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
On the toss, it's Dorsett. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
No.
But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And the lead now increases to 20-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent, They'll be named specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Now Allen from the gun will throw. It's complete to Diggs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Allen now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta. Watch out. Hey, tight. Go.
Again, they'll throw without it. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Another try after the first down sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Back now in Nashville. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now Jones. And this will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. From back at the 4, touchdown Buffalo. Ronald Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back to the running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. There are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, check 24. Watch it. Match box. Right.
Second and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The The Titans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going. We're seeing
Plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Get him. 3. Undercut.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Tighten up. Check 3. Shoot. Big end. You go tight. It's free. Tight right there. Watch the safety creep. Rush in. Orbit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked up. And Bradley Thomas is up close to the 40-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can carry this in it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing now is Henry. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check. Team spill.
Going to look to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. It looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. They face an open field here. Touchdown, Titans. What a great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to back right now.
And it'll be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though. There's no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands up.
Yeah, that loosen up things a little bit, right? But they'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air. Well, he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to Allen again. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Alert, flare. Gun. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Woo-hoo! We go.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
It's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line.
Let's go.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Single receiver. Alert, alert, alert. We're going 37's the mark. 80 weapon. Target, 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 target.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 20. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take them to next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Here as he's taken down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were buoyed, Charles.